Okay, so we have multiple breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is December 19, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Alright, so we're going to start with this one here. Pentagon reveals sleeping giant has more than double the amount of soldiers in Syria than previously reported. Alright, so it seems like there are more sleeping giant soldiers being sent to that country. We're going to see what's going on here, guys. We have more breaking news. Here we go. Vladimir taunts sleeping giant with duo challenge using new hypersonic. He said we're ready for such an experiment. Alright, so we're going to see what's going on in this one here. Also, we have more breaking news. Vladimir to Donald. I'm ready to meet if you want. Alright, so we're going to see what's going on with all these three breaking news. And the big one is how many sleeping giant soldiers were sent to Syria. Syria. Alright, so, I was thinking, since I think it was 2 weeks ago, remember Assad, he left. Multiple countries left Syria. All right, I'm using code words. They left Syria, right? And the only one that stayed, well, Turkey, the Holy Land, and the sleeping giant. And I'm here thinking, maybe this could be the end. Sleeping giant soldiers is coming back home. Wrong. The sleeping giant sent more soldiers. They're going to be sending billions. It's going to be sending a lot of stuff now. Well, there you go. Sleeping giant is the wall hawk. Alright, guys, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the PayPal link in the description box. Well, again, guys, we were told that they were the bad ones, but who's the one that keep pouring ching-ching to keep on these biblical war? Unbelievable. Well, one thing I tell you guys, something big is going to happen in Syria. And Assad is going to be in the bear country. He's going to be like, I told you it was them. It wasn't me. Alright, so Vladimir to Donald. I'm ready to meet if you want. I haven't spoken to him for more than 4 years. Once again, this is Vladimir speaking. And I am ready for it, of course, at any time. I would be ready for a meeting if he wants it. There's a lot to talk about. Vladimir dismissed claims of the bare weakened position, asserting that the country has grown stronger in sovereignty over the past 3 years. He reiterated that the bare country's willingness to negotiate, calling compromise the cornerstone of politics, but claimed Crane has refused to engage. It says here, as Donald prepares for his January event, it remains unclear if he will sit down with Vladimir amid mounting international calls for Crane and the bear to explore peace talks. I believe they're going to meet. Vladimir and Donald will meet. And I do believe it's going to happen possibly maybe around June, July 2025. Who knows? So that's going to be a big one, guys. That's going to be a big one. And let's see what's going on with this news here. Alright, so how many soldiers were sent to Syria? Man, it's a lot of soldiers being deployed. The bear leader... Oh, no, this ain't the one. I'm going to read this one here, but we're going to focus on Syria first. I want to see what's going on. Advertisement popping up left and right. Hold on. New York Post. You guys are deceiving here. So we have been briefing you regularly that there are approximately 900 sleeping giant soldiers in Syria, writer said. I learned today that, in fact, there are approximately 2,000. The Major General said. 2,000 Someone lied. As I understand it, and as it was explained to me, these additional forces are considered temporary, rotational forces that deploy to meet shifting mission requirement, whereas the core 900 deployers are on longer term deployment, the Major General said, adding further context. I was hoping for them to come back home, because it's been a long time. Those temporary forces tend to be on deployments that last somewhere between 30 to 90 days, though the spokesperson did not indicate when these temporary deployments began. I don't have a specific date to provide, Mr. Ryder said when asked by reporters when the increased deployment began, adding, but my understanding is that it's been for a while, so clearly before the fall of the leader. So yeah, I believe they've been sending Sleeping Giant soldiers ever since this dude left that country, the leader. All right, so when pressed for a time frame for the deployment by reporters, the spokesperson said at least a matter of months. The forces were described as being predominantly Sleeping Giant Army forces, focused, truly apologize about that word, focused on the defeat of ISIS mission, according to Ryder. I do have a heavy accent. When you are born here in the U.S., but you raised in another country, and then you come back and learn English all over again, it does messes with your accent. All right, so it says here, as you know, many of our deployments will fluctuate from time to time, but given that this number is significantly higher than what we're being briefing. So I wanted to let you know as soon as I found out this information, Mr. Ryder said, highlighting that it was his decision to come forward with the accurate numbers. Only vulgar reasons were given as to the purpose for the ballooned number of troops that the Joint Chiefs spokesperson assured reporters that feds were not claiming were part of a normal RIP/TOA or TOA relief in place, which is part of standard operating procedure. I'm sure a certain element of that will be RIP/TOA, but a lot of those forces are going to have already been operating there, coming in and out and doing those kinds of things, right? Or clarified to reporters. Earlier this month, the former leader of that land became yet another refugee of the, I'm going to skip that name, nation, fleeing the country he ruled with an iron fist for friendlier pastorals in the Bear Country following this deposition at the hands of the forces. All right, so that's what's going on with the Sleeping Giant soldiers out there. Now we're going to jump to this one here. Vladimir taunted the Sleeping Giant Thursday by challenging the Sleeping Giant military to a duel to see if its defense system could stop the new hypersonic. I challenged you. I would fire this thing. You guys, whatever missile defense system you have, I challenge you to stop that. If you want to go to the Pacific, the Atlantic, or whatever, let me know. So during his end of the year conference, Vladimir mocked the Sleeping Giant claims that the new Orishnik, capable of carrying a nuclear payload, was not as deadly as the Bear claims following its limited use against Crane. The Bear leader then suggested the Sleeping Giant pick a target to protect and see if its defense system will be up to the task of stopping the Orishnik. Hey, Sleeping Giant, take that. Take it. Take it and prove to the world how strong you are. You open your mouth, you barked. The bear's barking back. Are you going to bite? No, because that's not who the sleeping giant are. They yap too much. They hide behind closed doors. They let others do their dirty work. Again, they just open their mouth and do absolutely nothing. Vladimir is, you know, inviting you to, he will fire one of his powerful equipment, and he's giving the green light. Hey, it's right here. I'm going to fire it at 3 p.m. All right? It's right here. Let's see what kind of equipment you have that's capable to stop that monster. But again, like I say, guys, sleeping giants, they do talk a lot. And look, I'm not referring to the sleeping giant people. I'm talking about those that is running the sleeping giant. They're the one who's opening up their mouth. All right, so you see this part right here? This is where it's being fired. And then it goes up. And you guys already know that loop. Wow. So it passes the Earth atmosphere. All right, so look. This is the Earth atmosphere. Once it passes this line, it just passed the Earth atmosphere. And then it comes down racing. It comes down full speed and hitting targets. See the right side? I mean, it's just really hard to take that, take it down. Unless you have, I don't know, maybe Elon has some kind of satellites up there that could stop that missile. There's a possibility. There's a possibility. Maybe Elon has some kind of secret shield or barrier or something to take out this hypersonic. We're ready for such an experiment, Vladimir said, adding that Western technology stands no chance. Well, hold on. Now, Vladimir, I can understand that you're calling them out and the sleeping giant's not doing nothing. But again, you can't be too prideful on this one here, because sleeping giant might have something that will shock you and your new toy. So again, there's a lot of, this is like going back and forth here. It's like high school stuff. Ukrainian leader Zelensky said he was shocked by the challenge Vladimir put forth, telling reporters that it would be crazy for two superpowers to directly test their equipment against each other in such a way. Oh, come on, Zelensky. He doesn't mean it like that, man. See, Zelensky always trying to start something here. He's like that middle person. Ooh, fight, 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 fight. I mean, that's him right there. The bear is not meaning a war. The bear is saying, look, pick a location, time. I could fire this thing. It's not going to be loaded. I could just fire it, whatever. Let's see what you got. Zelensky, he's just trying to turn this into WWE3. Do you think he is a sane person? Zelensky asked reporters at a news conference hours later. This powerful equipment, the bear for Hazel Tree, that's what they call it, the Hazel Tree, was reportedly based on the bear RS-26 Intercontinental, I'm going to skip that name, and is capable of carrying either conventional or warheads. The rocket hit speeds of nearly 8,500 miles per hour after it was launched from the 4th test range in the bear in that territory. I'm going to skip that name. This equipment can fly between 310 to 3,400 miles, officials have said, putting all of European at warning. Along with the challenge to the sleeping giant, Vladimir reiterated warning against Crane, suggesting Crane decision-making centers were viable targets in a biblical war. Ever since then, ever since the bear fired that hypersonic, it's been really quiet. It's been really quiet. The bear sent a strong message and things kind of cool down. I mean, yes, there's some drones operations, so many other stuff going on, but we're not hearing catastrophic events. Things kind of cool down ever since the bear dropped that hypersonic. The warnings was made after Lieutenant General Egger, the head of the Bear Nuclear Equipment Department, was out in the Bear capital earlier this week. Once again, that was a big breaking news too, guys. Very important person. Despite claiming to be confident in the Bear operation progress, the Bear leader, Vladimir, said he will be willing to agree to a complete endgame, a cease-fire agreement, on the condition that the sleeping giant do not balk of the work getting Crane to agree. He said he was ready for such conversation to take place under the incoming Donald, warning the sleeping giant that the Bear is not in a weaker position to bargain with. If I ever meet with a newly Donald, I am sure we'll have something to talk about, Vladimir said. Well, one thing I tell you, the sleeping giant is so tired of seeing our ching-ching going to Crane every week. I mean, enough is enough. The man got more child support than, you combine child support in the entire world, Zelensky will be the number one. He gets the most child support payment a week. His dad loves him so much. And he bought a mansion in Egypt. He also bought a mansion from King Charles II. Alright, so guys, this is all the information that's coming out, and I want to thank every single one of you for your love and support. Thank you for sharing the video, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for your support either through PayPal or the super thanks in the comments box, or even a $1 a month Patreon. Thank you so much. That truly helps out bringing you guys the breaking news that's related to Bible prophecy, because this platform, they are being really strict. But thank you so much for your support, guys. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. I will keep you updated when it comes to these nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.